Hello everybody, how's it going? It's me, Crendor, and welcome back to another Crendor Talks in front of a shitty green screen video. Today I want to talk about Classic WoW. It feels like a lot of people aren't playing Classic WoW anymore. Or they're not playing as much, I guess I could say. I played a lot, and then I logged on to Raid for a couple months, and now I don't really log on at all, really. And that's just me. I know there's still a lot of people that play it. I know a lot of people that still level alts, that grind PvP, that grind rep, that do a lot of stuff. And I think that's the great part about having Classic WoW as an option, is if you want to go play the game, you can play the game, right? And I think that was kind of what everybody wanted, was the ability to go play it if they wanted. And so we've gotten past the initial rush. I think a lot of people are going to come back for Blackwing Lair. I know I am, because I actually didn't really get to experience a lot of Blackwing Lair. I got up to Cro-Magus. Well, I guess that's a lot of Blackwing Lair, but I never actually fully cleared Blackwing Lair. So I guess that's what I'm saying, is I want to actually complete it. That's one thing I actually want to accomplish, and I'll definitely be playing again for that. But I've come to realize that I've almost gotten nostalgic about the nostalgic Classic WoW release. Like, okay, let me explain. So, right, everybody was hyped up about Classic WoW. You know, people were YouTubing about it, streaming it. Everybody was playing Classic WoW. Even people that never played that much WoW before were like, all right, I'll check out Classic WoW. This is supposed to be like the game of the century, right, or whatever. And so everybody and their brother was playing it. The queues were at like 20,000. And it was crazy. I loved it. You know, looking back on it, it was fun waiting in those queues, and like everybody's like sitting around being like, I gotta get in the queue, man, or like having people log you in or doing all that. At the time it was very bad, but it's one of those things where you look back and you're like, man, that was a great time. And then if you actually had to go back and do it again, you're like, wow, this sucks. So it's, you know, it's what happened. And you know, everybody had fun getting their first mount. You know, I didn't get my mount at, or actually no, I didn't get my mount at 40 in the beta, but in actual Classic WoW release, I got my mount at 40 because I'm a warlock. So I did manage to get my level 40 mount. I didn't get my epic mount though. I got halfway through the thing, the epic mount quest chain, and I'm stuck at the part with the Arcanite bars. I have them, and then I have to do the part after that. So I'll probably still go back and do that, honestly. I still want to get my epic mount. But it's definitely not as popular as it was, is what I'm saying. Some people might say that's a failure, right? Like, oh, people stopped playing the game after, when did it come out? Like August, September, October, November, December, January. Like, we're 5 months into this, right? Like, after 5 months, there's still people playing it. And to me, that's a success. That's a great success. The fact that we're almost half a year into this game, that's a game everyone's played before, and people are still playing it. So to me, I think that should encourage them to make Burning Crusade and Wrath of the Lich King, because I would be all aboard that. I would definitely play those. Past that, probably not, but I doubt they would go past that anyway. But I've noticed even people that were primarily like Classic WoW streamers and YouTubers and all that have kind of faded away from Classic WoW a bit, or they're taking breaks, or they're, you know, they're not as into it as they were at the launch. And I think that's normal. I think everybody just kind of burned themselves out on it. And I think that's to be expected, right? Like, there's only so much Classic WoW you can play before you're like, all right, you know, I've kind of done all this now. I've had my fun and did all that. And to me, that's more than a nostalgia trip, right? I think that's a nostalgic experience, right? That's reliving something that happened. That's not just like, oh, you know, I did this one little thing or whatever. But I think what really made it was the people you played with, right? Just like back in the day, we remember all the experiences of playing the game with people we wanted to be around, we had fun around, whether it's your guildmates, your real-life friends, family members, whoever it is. And now it's kind of the same thing, right? Like, I remember being on Discord and doing Wailing Caverns with everybody leveling up, seeing who's the highest level, you know, all this stuff. And once people stop playing as much, you know, it starts to be like, all right, you know, okay. And then, you know, we start raiding, and there's still like maybe like a fourth of the people we started with, and you're still having fun, and you're getting raid gear. And then some of those people have like work. They're like, I can't make the raid this week. I got school, or I have to work, you know. And then before you know it, not many people are left. And that just happens with every game, right? That isn't just a classic WoW thing. That happens all the time with a billion games. It doesn't matter if it's PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, or if it's Pokemon, or if it's Monster Hunter, or Temtem, or, you know, Jim Bob's Independent Survival Fest 2019. I don't know. You get what I'm saying. And it is what it is, right? You know, you walk around Crossroads, you fight some devil swords, you kill a Nixia, and you know, you do what you do. And if you want to level some alts and stuff, that's great, as long as you're having fun playing the game. But if you're not having fun, don't just play the game just to, you know, just to play it. And I think that's what happens, is everybody had their fun, and now they're just kind of moving on. And I'm sure they'll come back for different things like Blackwing Lair, or if any updates happen. But that happens with current WoW, right? Like even retail WoW, a new expansion launches, everybody plays it, and then it kind of dies off. And then a patch hits, and some people come back, and then it kind of dies off. And then expansion goes, hey, you know, that's just what it is. That's life, you know. It's like a big party, right? And at the start of the expansion or the launch, everybody's at the party, and then some people have to leave, and then before you know it, it's just a couple people, and they're like, oh, we got some chips left, and some, like, there's half a bottle of soda, a couple beers, but that's all we got. Like, what kind of beer is it? Like, it's Bud Light. Oh God, I think I'm heading home too. So I've realized I've become nostalgic about the launch of a nostalgic experience recreated from nostalgia. I can't even, like, say it correctly. I'm nostalgic about the launch of Classic WoW, which is a game people wanted for nostalgic reasons, but not just for nostalgic, because it was a really good game, and it was a life-changing game for a lot of people, including myself. So I've now become nostalgic about a nostalgic nostalgia. It's crazy. And I'd do it again for Burning Crusade. And Warcraft 3 for that matter, but on a lesser scale. So I'm kind of curious what your opinions are. Leave them in the comments section down below. What do you think about Classic WoW? Are you still playing it? Are you going to play again for the patches? Are you burned out? Are your friends not playing? Like, what got you to stop playing, or what's keeping you playing right now? Maybe it's leveling alts. Maybe your friends are playing it. Whatever it is, maybe it's raiding. Let me know. And, yeah. So, thanks for watching. Subscribe, hit the bell, all that stuff. Blah, 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 YouTuber talk. And, yeah. I'll see you next time. Okay? Okay. See ya!